Hello, welcome on board. This is the graduation ceremony for the great speakers. I'm really excited to have everyone here. If you're joining us, kindly drop a message in the comment section. I'll be very excited to hear from you. Right, let me know where you're joining us from and let me know your name. Right, thank you so much for being a part of this. So I'm waiting for everyone to join, and then this will be officially live. Right, this is going to hold for just maybe 45 minutes to 1 hour. Right, so it's going to be a good one. Please drop your name and where you're joining us from in the comment section. I can see you. Please drop it in comment section so that we know that you are with us. Welcome. I'm really excited to have you on the call. So I'm waiting for us. I'm waiting for the rest of us to join. Our guests will soon be on board. Thank you. Nosotieno. It's so good to have you. Thank you for joining us. So kindly let others know that you're here so that they'll also join us in this ceremony. It's going to be a short one. It's to be straight to the point, right? So I'm waiting for the rest of the guests to join us. Thank you so much. Don't leave, please. This is going to be for a very short while. Thank you. Hello, hello there. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please drop a message. So I'm still waiting for others to join us. Still waiting for others to join us. I'm waiting for our guests to join us. All right. Yeah, it's been a very wonderful time at the Steppedup Speakers Academy, and the academy is made up of a lot of people that are interested, right? A lot of people that are interested in speaking, right? A lot of people are interested in upgrading their speaking skills, and they've decided to be a part of this, right? So some people now decided to be more intentional about being a part of this, and that is why we decided to take them on a journey of intentionality. And we believe that this journey is one that has launched them into a brand new space, right? It has launched them into finding their speaking brands, and I'm a very happy coach. I'm happy that a lot of people have been able to benefit so much from this. This evening, we are going to be graduating 4 people, right? 4 speakers. And it's really a very exciting experience doing this, right? Doing this have been very exciting. Um, the first week was not so stressful. Yes. The second week was stressful. The third week was very stressful for a lot of them, but it was interesting. You know, if you are doing something that is stressful and that is interesting at the same time, you will not feel the burden. It was interesting. Everybody found it like this is really engaging, right? If something is really engaging you, you will not feel out of sorts. You feel very convenient with it. So that is why I said, okay, if it's stressful and it's engaging, if it's stressful and it is interesting, then you'll be able to roll with it. And I made it so easy to follow. I made it easy to follow, and then I made it self-paced such that you would engage on the content anytime you're free, right? Anytime in the week that you are free. It's not something in which you have to take the classes immediately they are delivered. So that's what makes it very important, very nice, right? I believe that a lot of health professionals, a lot of professionals out there, working class people, are busy people. And if you are a busy person, then there's absolutely nothing you can do about your schedule but to just plan effectively. So this training is all about infusing the classes into your schedules and making sure that everything balances out. So I'm still waiting for some of our guests to join us, right? I'm still waiting for them. Thank you, Ifeoluwa, for joining. I've been waiting for us. So I'm waiting for Favor. Favor is joining very soon. And Mary will join up very soon. I believe that Jennifer too will be with us very soon. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me hear your voice.
I can hear you, ma.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Welcome. Welcome to the call. I'm glad that you could connect despite your reservation about your location, your new location. All right. Thank you so much. So this one will not take a long time. Once everybody that has been able to onboard, we will be done in 30 minutes or 45 minutes maximum. I planned for this to be over before 8 p.m. So it all depends on us and the time we connect, right? Somebody had already joined us. A member had joined us before now. I think he's left or maybe he's still on board right now. Right? Okay. Okay, let me check the guest section. All right. Okay. Miss Ifeoluwa, kindly let me know how the whole session went. Let me know how your first week went, how everything, how you balanced up, especially with your schedules, because the problem many people have with trainings is that they find it hard to be committed, right? They find it hard to be committed, not because they don't want to be committed, but maybe because they are not able to fit it into their schedules to show up, right? And maybe because maybe they are not able to put it in their order of priority, because there are a lot of trainings out there that people take. They pay for these trainings and they show up for a week, and sometimes they get locked out of that training by themselves. Thank you so much, Favor, for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you on the call. Thank you. So I was just talking with Ifeoluwa before you joined us. I was asking her to share with us our week 1, our week 2, week 3, week 4 went, how she adjusted, how she infused this training into her schedule, because we believe that as professionals, or even if you are not a professional, as working class people and students, we are busy, right? And the challenge a lot of people usually have with taking trainings, not like they don't want to take these trainings. For some people, it's financial challenge. It's a financial challenge. For some people, it's time, right? And I usually tell people that time should not be your big problem, right? Time should not be your big problem as long as you can schedule, because 24 hours will not extend. It will not extend because of anybody. It will still continue to be 24 hours. The important thing is to be able to prioritize and set goals for yourself, right? If you don't set goals, you may still not be able to smash them. You may still not be able to meet up with the things you're supposed to meet up with before your 24-hour elapses, right? And
Yes.
priority is very important. If you want to start a brand, there is no how you will not give time to that thing. And there's no how you will not give time to the training that's required, right? The training that is required
Yes.
is very important. Implementation is also very important, right? I'm still expecting Mary on this call. I hope she'll be able to join. And
Yeah, she'll be
I'm
joining us
expecting.
soon.
You said?
She'll be joining us soon.
Okay. Thank you. So, okay. I think Ifeoluwa got locked out. All right, you are back to the stream, Ifeoluwa. Thank you. So I
Yes,
said
ma.
a
I
lot
could
of things
barely hear,
before. Okay, you could
but
barely
I
hear
can hear
me.
now.
Really?
Mm,
Oh,
but I
sorry
can hear
about
now.
that. Okay. I'm glad that
Yes,
you can hear now.
ma.
Okay. So, okay, give me a minute, please. Sorry, give me a minute.
Miss Favor, good to see you.
Same here. I can't see your face.
Yeah, where I am, there's no light source here. I just found myself here. So
All
there's no
right.
light source. Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Sorry. Yes, I'm not in my normal location, so I had to do a lot of adjusting and adjusting. If I were
Yeah.
in my office space at home, it would have been much better. I'm sorry about this, but this is part of the adjustments we need to make in our everyday lives, because if we want to find time for everything, if you want everything to be picture perfect, it may not happen, right? It may
Yes.
not
Yeah.
happen. Yes, you may be able to prepare your courses ahead of time and plan. That's different. But in situations where you have to do things back to back to back to back, there may not be any perfect time to do these things, right? So I want to hear from you too before we wrap it up, right? I think we should be here, we should be out of here before 8 p.m. Right? I want to hear from you too how your week one went, how your week two went, how you managed to, because I'm not going to be sharing the details of the training. Anybody that wants to have the details of the training knows what to do, right? Prices will be changing by next year. I was discussing with Nurse Enison that okay, prices of everything in the country has changed. In fact, in everywhere in the world, everything is upscaling, right? The standard of living is upscaling. Everything is changing. Trust me, and it's crazy. It is very, very crazy. I don't even know what to use for it. And the same thing is happening to trainings. To the value of things keep changing every day, and coming to the end of the year, right? So if you know anybody that wants to be a part of this training, this is the best time to come on board. If they come on board, we can now structure when they want to start their own classes. I
That
think
class.
that would be a very beautiful one, and I'm
Yeah.
sure that they will not regret starting this, right? So let me hear from you. Then I will share with us some very important things before we then officially launch, right? Yes, everybody's officially launching their brand today, and I'm really excited to do this. In fact, I'm very excited.
Uh-oh.
Network.
Network. Network. Wow. Network has logged out.
Network is bad.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay, can you hear me?
yes.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
can we hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
sorry,
Yeah, you
I
know.
got locked
You
down
know.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so kindly share with me what you have benefited so far, how you cope with the course, really, how you cope with the week 4, how you adjusted, how it has helped you to grow and across the weeks, right? That's what I want to hear from us. Just 5 minutes each, I think is more than enough for us to share. So who will go first? Who is going first? I think Enison should go first since she came on board first. Thank you. Welcome on board, Mary. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma.
Okay.
Okay,
For
that's
me,
good. Welcome.
it was it was quite challenging because I wasn't really stable in a place as at that time. So
Uh-oh.
I was really, it was really really tight for me, but I made sure I would do that if it would cost me sleepless nights. I remember one of the courses or so. I was actually sleeping and taking it at the same time. So I remember, because sometimes I'll be on the road on transit. I'll listen to it. I would just just to make sure I keep up. Sometimes I will remember, I've not done this. I'll sit down, I'll sit up again and do it. I've not
Wow.
been stable in a place. So I've been like, how will I make these videos, this video assignment and all that and all that? And suddenly there will just be one brief period of silence and nobody's around, everybody has gone out, and I'll just take that opportunity. I remember there was a period where I was talking
Opportunity. That's the spirit.
I was talking to the coach. I was talking to the coach about it, that wow, my issue now is that the environment I am in is so noisy that I can't even have a time to that. So when I was just talking to her about it too, and just within a space of I think 15 to 30 minutes, the whole environment just became conducive for me, and I immediately took that opportunity, even though I was down because I just came back from work and I was stressed, but I just quickly took that brief time, and the deed was done. I was able to send in my assignments and all that that day. It was it was very, very interesting for me, and I'm really, really grateful to God for that. So I think that's basically my
Mm.
experience. Basically, it has really spurred me because I will think and think, how do I put this together? How do I do this? How do I do that? And I'm really grateful because it has brought out a lot of what will I call it now? Ideas that have been sleeping, and has woken up the ideas, and I'm grateful to God for that, and grateful to my coach.
There is one awesome thing about having a brand, any brand at all, a brand that you are committed to. Ideas start coming. If you once you are not committed to doing anything to impact anybody's life or to contribute something to people, ideas cease. Ideas do not come to an empty barrel, right? Ideas cease when you are not doing anything. But when you are trying to bet something, you are trying to think something together, you are trying to put this one together, you will just see that ideas keep flowing. And trust me, this is just the beginning of ideas. You will get so many ideas. At a point, you'll be tired of receiving ideas. You say, God, please just keep this idea. Let me implement this one first before the next one comes. That's why some people keep asking me, where do you get all the energy to do all these many things? I'm good at executing. When I get an idea, I want to execute it, especially if it has to do with writing and speaking. It will be easy for me to execute because those are skills that come easy for me, right? So there are some people with us. Please join. Let me know where you are joining us from. Drop a comment, right? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let's know where you are joining us from. Our certificates will be dropping in the comment section. Please watch out for the comment section and pick up your certificates, right? If you are joining us too, please do well to pick up to check out our certificates, right? Okay, I'm adding Mary back to the stream. She got dropped off from the screen. Mary, it's good to see your face.
Thank you, ma.
Oh, great
Oh,
speakers.
yeah, okay.
Wow. That was
Uh,
a nice one from the speaker Oluwa Enison. That was a very nice one. I saw the way the training stretched her, and she, despite everything she said, she really did well because she sent in her assignments not too pretty early, yes, and it did not show that she was under a lot of pressure. There was only one person I had to follow up. I had to go to her DM to remind her you've not sent your assignment, and it was she wasn't the person. She actually supposed to score us and say, okay, this is okay, you passed by 75% or 80%. Nurse Edison did very well. And the awesome thing about her was that she was telling people were knowing that people were in the know that she was taking a training. And before she was done with the training, she already on board.
Network.
Wow.
Wow, network.
Okay, can we hear me now? Sorry, the network
Yes,
logged us
ma'am.
out. I think that the network is warning us to do these things very fast. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Rhoda Bukumi. Thank you, Esther Solomon. Thank you, Molade Olushola. So we've heard from us, Ifeoluwa Edison, about the experience in the 4 weeks speaking training, how tedious it was for her, how tedious it was for her, and how she survived. And really, if I would give her a score, as in she would get a proper pass mark of 80%, she really did well. And in the process of the training, she actually onboarded other people. She results, and they were like, hey, Ifeoluwa, what is happening in your life? And she told them that, okay, this. She shared the gist with other people. That's what it's supposed to be like, right? So can we hear from Favor? Favor, can you hear me? Okay, anyone that can hear me can start.
Favor,
Good
you have to
evening.
unmute.
Can you hear me, ma?
Network. Wow.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Good evening, Taiwo. We can hear you.
All right. I think Nosoni is locked out again.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
network.
the net.
Network where she is really, really um faint. It's not strong. It's really weak.
Favor. I think we have to wait for them.
Yeah, network is bad, man. Can you hear me?
Not so clear. I think the network is kind of funny tonight.
We got locked up our network. If you can hear me, let me know. Just drop in the comment section. I can hear you. I can hear you. So over to you, Favor. Let's hear from you, your side of the story. How did your first week, second week, third week, fourth week
Okay,
go? How
ma.
did you adjust? And how impactful was the session for you?
Wow. Network today
Okay,
is
ma.
really, really.
So
Yeah, yeah. Good evening.
it went well during the
Oh,
process of training. It all went well. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Oh, never since.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma.
Okay, Favor, over to you. Let's try to wrap it up on time before network will lock us out again. Okay,
Okay.
so let's hear from you.
So okay, so like before, I said during the process of the training, it all went well. But I was actually battling with my exams because during that process, that was when I was writing my exams and the online course as well, because they actually the stress was much, we have to and balance up things. But in fact, the day I remember, the day I had to do, I did my video, or the video you asked very easy that day, but I just had to, my time schedule, I had to just manage to be able to do that video. So I had to force myself because it actually took hours create and delete. But I told myself I just had to
Wow.
complete that, do it any other day, because of the tight
Hmm,
schedule of my exam. Sometimes you have to write like and those courses is fact, they're very tedious ones. So I just thank God. It went well, and during the process of the training, I learned a lot. And since ever since then, I've been I've been so conscious about, I've been so conscious about in my department also, the teaching department, and impact them in a way that when next you come again to teach them,
okay.
they will be able to remember what you taught them, remember when next you come. So it has really helped me to know that okay, you can learn from anybody, you can learn from anywhere. Little things can also teach you on how to improve yourself. So since then, the training has really been so effective, has been boosted as well. So I'm so grateful to God. I know that it's nothing to regret about, because it's what it.
Oh, thank you so much for that feedback. I'm really excited to hear you.
That's all.
That you had exams. I was like, man, it's just going to be easy. I really commend your tenacity. I must say, I commend your tenacity. I commend your strength of purpose, right? Because actually, that is what everybody needs for this training to be a success for him or her, right? You need to have strength of purpose, and then you need to be determined that you are going to do this. If nobody's determined, trust me, you will have reasons not to take your classes. You will always have good reasons not to take your classes because everyone is busy. You cannot say, oh, I think this person is busier than I. If you know how busy I am, if you know how many things I'm supposed to be doing right now as we are talking, you pity me, like
Let's hear
you
you.
feel like helping me to carry part of my load. But no, that's not possible. We just have to find a way around it. Excited to hear from you also, Mary. Thank you for being a part of this, right?
Yeah, thanks for being a great coach too, ma'am. All right, good evening to everyone, and good evening, Nurse Oni. It was
Thank you.
fun and it brought me out. That's what I would tag the training as. Yeah, it brought me out. Yeah, don't worry, I'll tell you my gist on how it brought me out. Okay, so starting the training the first week, just some voice notes and notes. Okay, it was easy to do that. At least within 30 minutes, I was done. At least listening to it. Actually, I thought that's the way it will continue. Okay, just voice note. I think it was the second or third week. That was when you gave an assignment of making videos. At least getting to see how long, like those things we've learned, how effective, how we can put them into action. I remember Nozoni asking if I could. Yes, I had exams to that time, and my department, in fact, as a nursing student, having two strong courses, having anatomy and physiology on the same day, like trying to prepare towards all of that. So I remember Nozoni asking if when we're going to start exam and all of that, and if I could do it. At first, I wanted to tell her no, that I have exams, that maybe later. Then I remembered, okay, Taiwo, you started this. You need to do it. If you keep giving, yes, yes, I told myself that. I was like, if you give excuse today, tomorrow you will look for something else to say. And before you know it, when others have their assignments to submit, you might not submit yours. Then I was like, okay, if I'm to schedule my reading together with what I have to do, together with my assignment, then I was able to like create time. Yes. And yeah, I think the assignment was dropped today. Then the middle of the night of that day, I had to create it. In fact, one of my neighbor chatted me up and was like, those people you are talking to, sure you not tell them to to call you a message to me. I think she must have tried to call, but probably my number wasn't going through. She sent a message to
Ah,
me. Yeah, I guess for her to
this
be
is too
awake.
funny.
Yes.
I beg, please let me not disrupt your flow. Please continue.
She actually, yeah, those people you are talking to, I think you have to tell them to call back tomorrow. She didn't know I was trying to make a video for
Make
something. She
a
actually
video.
like speaking or on a call, reply the
Okay.
message. I knew how much I'm like they could not talk,
Mm,
able to achieve
mm,
finish the 5 videos. I think I did 3. Yes, I did 3. Then the following
mm,
day was Sunday. I had to submit it on Sunday. Yes, I know if I did not submit it the following day, no Sunday will not beat me. She might not penalize me. She might only have Mary, why haven't you done this? I will also look for excuse, but
mm,
I was determined. Like
mm,
I wanted to prove it to myself that there should be no excuse. Yes, and the following day, okay, yes, I had to go to church earlier. I'm a worker, so I go to church very early on Sunday morning. Then immediately I came back from church. I haven't even started like eating or doing anything else. Sharp, I went back to the remaining 2 videos and I was able to do. So that's the reason why I said this training on a normal day, me tell her that I know. I'll look for excuse. Yes. It's either I tell her, oh ma, there's no time. Can I push it forward? Like, can I push it some other time? Or I just look for something to say. I can do this. It's just few minutes. And
mm.
again, okay, at first I thought the video was just going to be like, okay, some 5 minutes. The thing stressed me. If I say this, I'll be like, no, I'm not satisfied. I'll cancel and in the like probably I make a mistake. This is my first speaking. Yes, I know I'm not perfect yet, but at the same time, I want to like
Yeah.
try and yes, I want to
Yeah.
try and to make something out of it. At least when somebody is seeing it,
Mm,
not like some might even
mm.
see it and believe that's not my first time of speaking. And to the glory of God, I was able to like at least some extent in my own understanding, I was able to like do well. And by God's grace, I'll be putting one of my videos on my channel soon.
Your network is
So
keeping.
all right, can you hear me now, ma?
Mm.
Hello, ma.
I couldn't hear you very clearly.
Sorry, what part did you listen so I can continue from there?
Hello, Mary. Is your network
Um,
okay, or is it my network? I couldn't hear you clearly. If you can hear Mary clearly, please drop a message in the.
I can't hear you as well. Oh, she's like that. Favor, are you there? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I think no Sony is logged out already.
Network. Hey, network.
Okay, Mary, can you hear me? Sorry, I lost you. The
Yes, I
network
can.
is not stable.
Can you hear me now? Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Maybe that's what we'll do next time so that these itches will not be present. Mary, your
Yes,
story
ma'am.
was so interesting and it was just breaking. It's so
Oh,
painful. Can you hear me?
yes, yes. How about you? Can you hear me now? Can anyone hear me? Okay.
Can we all hear me? Mary, were you hearing me? I couldn't hear you anymore.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Sorry.
I can hear you now. Can you hear me now too?
Hello, Mary, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I lost you. I couldn't hear the rest of your story. And it was so
Okay.
painful. I don't understand this network tonight. Maybe
Can you
next
hear
time
me
we just use Telegram or Zoom. I don't know.
now? Okay.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma. Yes.
Oh wow.
I can hear you, ma'am.
Nosapata, can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. Mary, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma.
Okay. Okay. I did not hear the rest of your story. The part where you were talking about making your videos, right? After you talked about your okay, the part where you talked about remaking the videos, you were not satisfied. You decided
Okay.
to make it again. That was where
Yeah.
I lost you. Yes, that was where I lost you.
Okay, from that part, I was like, I like, okay, actually, when I started making the video, I actually thought it was something I would be able to do at least, within 5 minutes and I'll be done. Since it was
Okay,
just
I
some
think the network is still bad.
video. Wow. Can you hear me now, Ma?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So then I was like, I thought it was actually something that would take few minutes for me to achieve the 5 videos, but it took longer than I expected. And I was actually trying to tell you that me before, I would have actually like stopped and be like, okay, let me tell Nosoni I can't do this, or I'll give an excuse of, yeah, I have exam. Yes, at least I had something to attach, like an excuse. But no, I was determined that I wanted to do this, and which is the reason why I felt that this training brought me out, because I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And go, I was determined that I must achieve this video, whether it takes longer than expected. And yes, I'll continue reading once I'm done. Yes, which was the original schedule. And yes, I was able
Mm,
to do videos in the middle of the night. I even did it till morning. So immediately I had to,
mm.
brush, get dressed up, and go to church. And when I came back from church, the remaining videos I haven't completed it. Yeah, I had to left. So immediately I came back from church. I did not even do anything. I had to first of all complete the 2 videos, because I wanted to make sure I submitted it to you before the day I promised. Yes, I wanted to beat the deadline. Yes. And reason I did that again was because I was like, okay, Mary, if imagine you're giving this
Mm.
to a client, will you give an excuse that you have an exam? Who will understand? And since there are other times, yes, I know my education is a priority, but at the same time, I believe in as much as I am studying, there should also be life after school. Are you there, ma'am? No, Sapata, can you hear me,
Yes,
ma'am?
I can hear you. Mary.
Okay, okay, all right. So that, like, those were my motivations, and I felt okay, I must do this, and I must, like, at least try to put in all of my best and give something very, very nice and submit something very, very nice. And I'm glad I did. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to achieve that. And even this night, I think I almost missed tonight's call section. Yeah, yeah, I just came home, so I was with my mom all day, gisting and everything, and coming back home trying to make dinner and
Oh,
everything. So, but thanks to my brother who actually helped me out. So, yeah, yes, these are the sacrifices we make. Well, and again, I'm so glad I met Notoni, and I'm so glad that I'm taking this course, because without this, I wouldn't have been able to do all that I did. Yes, I wouldn't have been able to do all that I did. And yes, and I noticed that during this training, I developed, yes, I have this habit. I can talk as far as as far as the topic interests me and is in something I know, I can talk very well. But I felt talking could just be a waste. How about like trying to channel the talk to do something better? Probably in the process of using it to educate, yes, like speaking, or yes, at the same time making money from it. And I'm glad I met you, ma. So that has been the training for me so far. Can anyone hear me? No, Sapata, are you there, ma?
Yes, yes, I can hear you clearly.
All right, ma. Miss Favor, are you there? All right, my. Okay, okay, okay. So that's it so far about the training for me.
Wow.
Hello, Mary. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Sorry, I
ma.
lost you for a moment.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I wanted to be sure. This network is just so unstable tonight, and we just have to complete this, whether we like it or not. But I'm glad that you can hear me clearly now. That's the important thing, right?
Yes.
I'm really
Yes.
excited about your growth. I could I could remember everything we went through. It was not so funny. It was not so
Yeah.
funny at all because the corrections, especially going and coming, at
Yes.
a point I was like, I hope this person will not get tired. I thought, I was like, I hope you not get frustrated, because sometimes I can to be so consistent when I want to see a correction. See,
Yeah.
your brand is very important, right? We need to realize that. You need to take your brand very seriously and pay attention even to the small things. The only time
Yeah.
I don't really make serious changes in anything that has to do with my brand is if the thing is going to um if the thing is going to end tomorrow, like the whole thing, like you will not see the flyer anymore, you will not see the evidence anymore, you will not see the content anymore, then I can decide to look away. But if it's something that is going to continue to be, and people will continue to see it consistently, then I will do
Yeah.
everything possible to make sure that I correct it if I see it. If you see anything that has to do with my brand that has issues, maybe I did not notice it, right? So I keep telling people, especially your flyers, right? They're very
Yes.
important. Your positioning, your presence. Because if you don't have presence in a certain place, then you don't expect to get people coming to you, because you
Of
need to be
course.
seen. Do you get? You need to be seen. And I keep telling us that this brand helps you to be seen, because you're speaking light. And if you're communicating, if you look through everything that is going on in the world, even the electoral system now, we are talking about some people coming on board as governor, as the president, and we are trying to size them up by their speaking. You can't go to
Of
their
course.
houses to know that, oh, this person will make a good president. Everything we are sizing up is their speaking, right? They come out there to
Yeah.
come and tell us we'll do this, we'll do this. It is the conviction that comes with what they are saying that you are sizing up. You are putting it in a scale and trying to see, does this person know what she's saying? Does this person understand what she's saying? Do you understand? That is
Yes,
what
ma'am.
makes you awesome, and that is what keeps people coming to you consistently, right? So
Yeah.
I believe that we'll be able to take that into the future. We have lost Nota. She was right here on the call, and I added her to
Yeah.
the stream. I don't know, maybe it's a network now. I don't know how long we can wait for her to come back, because she's the only person remaining to speak up, right? So okay, let me just go on with the final notes I want us to go on with. So this is what I want us to go on with, right? People take trainings every day. People take trainings every day. I don't want this to be I don't want this to be like one of the trainings you took, right? It shouldn't
Yes,
be just
ma'am.
one of the trainings you took and you say, oh, I'm done. I'm done with this training. Let me just forget about it. You should not forget about it. You should keep working. Because once you give up on your brand, that's the end. Nobody will come and resurrect it for you. Nobody will come and send you reminders that you should post. Nobody will send you reminders to create videos. You need to make a timetable and devote 30 minutes to your brand every day. If that 30 minutes will be devoted to writing content, creating a video, you can make a 5-minute video, a 2-minute video, share it on LinkedIn. I keep telling people LinkedIn is a place to be. If you want to go international, you cannot stay away from LinkedIn. But if you're not doing these things, you don't expect to get results. If
Yeah.
you just stay within your family members or your WhatsApp contacts, you might not get people reach out to you. Most of the time, the people that value you most are people that don't know you, that as in they don't know you at all. They found you somewhere and they say, oh, they see your content and they say, okay, I think I need this person. A lot of people have reached out to me internationally and they're like, oh, I think I want to do this. I think I want to do this, right? I got clients from people that I didn't know where they were. I didn't know anything about their location, right? I did a LinkedIn course sometimes ago, and the person that took one of the persons that took the course shared that testimony on Facebook, and the person came, the reader, one of the readers, one of the viewers of the content came to me on WhatsApp and said, I saw this testimonial. On that is ever since I don't take testimonials for granted, right? She said, I saw this testimonial on Facebook and I decided to come and take this training. And ever since she was done with this training, our relationship has gone on from a clientele relationship. It has gone on from a trainer client relationship to a much closer relationship, and she has been beneficial to me in many ways. She's much more older than I am. She's not my age group. She's not even in my generation. But she took the training. It was impactful, and she has connected me to some opportunities that I wouldn't have had. Right? So this world, the world is a very small place. If you don't put yourself out there, trust me, you are a goner. Another thing I want you to know is that no matter how stressful it is building your brand, bear it in mind. Keep telling yourself, I am standing out. If you want to stand out, you will have to go through more stress than the average person. You don't expect to be a great speaker and you will now be in the hostel making noise with everybody, or you be in your area going from one person's stall to another, or frolicking in the market joblessly. You don't know what you are looking for. If you are going to the market, go find what you want to find and get out. Do you understand? Your time is very precious. Do you get? Your time is very, very precious. You don't need to waste it doing frivolities. You need to portion your time so much because you know you are going somewhere. You are building a brand, and your brand can last forever. Your brand can last forever. It's not something anybody can take away from you. It is just about you. If you don't put in work, forget it. Nobody will support you. Even your spouse will not support you. It is people support you when they see your level of commitment to what you are doing. Most people see that, wow, this person, she refused to give up. What is happening? Why are you so determined? When they see that you are not giving up, that is when they will decide to come and volunteer with you. That is when they will decide to come and help you, collaborate with you, participate in what you are doing. But if you as a person, okay, let me use this class, this discussion as an example. This webinar that we are having, when I got on stream, nobody was on board. None of my guests, none of the graduates were on board. I was angry. I was getting discouraged. First 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, nobody. And even a stranger joined. And I told him, okay, please wait. So sometimes you need to believe so much that things will work. If you don't believe so much that things will eventually work, you will give up before your breakthrough. Now, how would I have believed that 5 of us will eventually be here? Everyone that is graduating will eventually be here. Sometimes you just need to just keep pushing. Do the extra to get the results you want to get, right? So please, if it takes listening to this part of this video again and again, please do so. Never give up on your brand. I want to hear from you, Jennifer Akpata. It's good to have you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma. Good evening, ma. Good
Hello,
evening,
Nurse
everyone.
Jennifer.
Good
I can
evening.
hear you, ma. Good evening, ma. How are you doing? Sorry for joining in late. Can you hear me?
Nurse Jennifer, if you can hear me, you have the mic. Just share with us what you have enjoyed. How the 3 weeks, how the 4 weeks went, your week 1, your week 2, how challenging it was, how you overcame the challenges, how you survived the training because I know it wasn't easy. So that's basically what we've been talking about. Nurse Edison has shared with us, Nurse Favor has shared with us, Nurse Taiwo Mary has also shared with us, right? So you have the floor now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly, ma. Hello? Hello?
If you can
Hello, I
hear me,
can hear.
please drop a comment in the comment section.
Yes, I can hear you. Okay. I think Nurse Nurse Mary can hear me, and yes, ma, I can hear you. So I'll just share quickly about my experience um in taking this course. Okay. So like every other course that I've taken organized by Nurse Adeswa Oni, my expectations were high. I knew I was in for
If you can hear me, just
lifelong.
speak, please. Just share with us how your 4 weeks of training went, right? Nosakpata.
Ma, I can hear you.
Hello, Ma, can you hear me? I think she can hear you.
Okay. Nurse Mary, you can hear me.
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
So I'll just continue. So I had high expectation. I know it was going to be like an amazing time learning and just building my speaking potentials. But somehow things got so busy for me, and at a point I was not able to give it my
Please put
full.
on your mic. There's a mic image down below at the base of your phone. Just put on your mic so that we can hear you because I cannot hear you.
Okay, ma. So it's on already,
Oof.
and Nurse Mary can hear me. Hello.
Okay, I guess we'll just wrap it up tonight so that we'll not keep waiting for so
Hello.
long.
Hello, no
Nurse Mary can
Sapata.
hear you. Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can.
This is interesting. Okay. We need to know what is wrong. Nurse Mary, please put on your mic. Let me hear you. Let me see if I can hear you from here.
My, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear Nurse Apata too.
Wow. So she can't hear us.
I can hear the both of you.
Oh, I think her mic is she muted her mic, oh, Abi.
Me?
No,
Nurse Apata,
Nurse
me?
Adeswa. No, no, not you. Nurse Adeswa.
Okay.
She's muted, oh. Should I continue? Hello.
Hello, yes, Nurse Apata. I can hear you.
Okay. So, like I was saying, at a point I got like there was a lot of things I was doing and it was so busy for me. So sometimes I'll have to go back and listen to get do my assignment, to listen to what has been said in class and just follow up. But overall, it has been a good experience. And one of the most beautiful things that output of this class was the speaking engagement I had recently on a like a women's group, and I taught on vulva and vaginal care.
Okay.
And after teaching, can you hear me?
Really? This is interesting. So I'm the only person that is not hearing anybody. Wow. So everybody can hear me, but I cannot hear Nosakpata. Wow, that's
Yes.
interesting. Okay, let me know when Nosakpata is done talking so that I can wrap up the session. Maybe next time we'll just use Telegram or Zoom.
Okay. So I had a speaking engagement this weekend. First, I was speaking at a women's community, and it was as like my assignment, part of my speaking assignment, and it was so amazing because I was able to deliver on the topic, and it was interactive. At first, just like
Okay,
Nosadeswa
thank
said,
you.
you might be
Let me know when Nosakpata is done
discouraged.
speaking. Okay. If you are in the audience and you can hear Nosakpata speaking loud and clear, please drop a comment and let us know your name and where you are joining us from, right? Thank you so much.
Okay. So,
Wow, I don't know what's
um,
wrong. Why I
at the,
cannot hear anymore.
Mary, can you still hear me?
Yes,
Hello,
yes, I
Mary.
can still hear you.
Okay.
I'm still here.
So at
No
the
support, I'm
beginning,
here.
I was quite okay. Thank you. I was quite discouraged because the response was low. That's moment where you tell people drop an emoji. Are you understanding what I'm saying and all of that? So the response was quite low initially, but as I began to teach on it and everything, got a lot of questions. People were willing to share their experience, how people were telling them to buy this, and in the long run, they were grateful for that webinar. So I wasn't just talking to myself, and somehow this course has helped me to be bold and just take charge as a speaker and speak live, because I know people are listening and they are getting value as I'm speaking. So it's not been easy, but it was worth the time, worth the money, and worth the effort. So I want to say thank you to Nurse Adeswa, and she's as in you. I don't know, aside Nurse Adeswa, because if you've taken any online course, sometimes the speakers are not so persuasive or ready to give you that drive. But with Nosa Deswa, you have to do the assignment. You just have to participate, and that is what makes it count, because just learning something and not putting it in
If you
practice
can hear
or
Nosakpata, please drop a comment. Drop a comment in the comment section on YouTube. Let me know that you can hear Nosakpata clearly.
okay. So, and that's the difference, and I'm really grateful that as I'm learning, I'm putting it into practice. um hey Ma, can you see my face? I'm so tired. Hello, Mary.
Here with you. Yes, I can see your
Okay,
face and I can hear you.
all right,
Hi.
so she can't see my face too.
I don't think so. I think she's not yet.
Nosakpata, it's good to hear you. It's good to see your face. so, so this is
Like,
your real face.
this is my real face.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
stressed. I'm so tired, but at least if you don't hear me,
Now I'm seeing your
see
mouth
my
moving,
face.
but I'm not hearing your voice. Oh my god, this is so painful.
Okay.
I hope I will be able
So
to rewatch the replay.
yes, okay, yeah, yeah. So that's what makes the difference, knowing that you're learning something and you putting it into practice. Sometimes we need that push, and that is why it's always there to give that push, that encouragement, that drive, and say, have you done this? The webinar I organized for my community. She was one of the speakers, which I'm grateful for. It was really an amazing session with her. And just like she was saying, Nostalgia wants things to be on point. She wants everything, to be correct. That's because she's mindful that she's building something. We're not just gathering to gather hands. It's not just for a while. It's something that will last. And if it's going to last, you have to do things well. You have to ensure that even your flyer, the design is on point, because everything is communicating to your audience. Now, before my community or the audience got to hear me speak, the flyer was communicating to them, and it was communicating, um, precision, outstanding. So that's a way of speaking also. Let's call that non-verbal communication. So I just want to say thank you and congratulations to everyone that is graduating today.
Thank you.
We've come so far, and but you are a great speaker. You're going to do great things and lovely things. The world is your your stage, and just do or remember that we have it in every one of us, and the world will be transformed by our voice. Thank you. I'm done, ma.
Not sure she can hear you. Let me just message her.
Okay.
Hello, Ma, are you still there?
Hello, I can hear you.
Yeah, I think Nozuni is not here. Do I have dropped the message?
Oh,
Hello, everyone.
Yes,
Okay, I
Ma.
think Nosapata is done, right?
yes, ma'am.
This
I'm
is so
done.
wicked. Okay, I think Nosapata is done, right?
Yes, she's done.
Wow. Nosapata, can you hear me now? Let me see if I can hear your voice now.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh my God, this is so painful. So, so it was when you now finished talking. The network logged me out and now logged him back. So I
Oh,
think that was what now brought back the voice. I don't know. So I guess let's just
okay.
wrap it
So
up for
can you hear
today.
me
We've
now?
already yes, there's no need. I will listen to the
Wow.
replay. I'll listen to the replay. I hope the replay will bring up your voice. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this. I'm so excited that this has finally come to pass. Thank you so much, everyone. You will all be getting your certificates. And I think it has been dropped. Esther Solomon, please drop all the certificates in the comment section, right? Everyone will be able to download their certificates immediately, right? We'll also do well to drop it in the training room. I'm excited to have everyone on board. Thank you so much. Like I said initially, don't forget your brand. Keep working on being an exclusive and exceptional speaker, right? That is all that we need, because once you stop working, your brand will shut down and your voice will struck. You will definitely shut down, right? So thank you so much, everyone. And for those that have joined us, I'm really excited to um have you people here. Thank you so much. We are already taking in the next batch. That's the third class. The second class, the second set is presently in class right now. But the third class, the admission for the third class is already ongoing. There are already people in class presently. They are just waiting for January to come so that they will start their own class, right? So if you want to be a part of it, please do well to send me a DM so that I'll add you to the training, right? I trust that you are not going to remain the same after this training. This is not the only training I take. There are many other trainings that I take. Sakwata can attest to that. She has taken my personal branding class before. That was personal. That was not group at all. It was a personal thing, and it was for 8 weeks, right? 8 weeks straight. So thank you everyone for being a part of this. I'm really excited to have you.